Good morning. I wanted to jump on. I'm actually in the middle of stuff, but just wanted to jump on because I had a thought. Okay, so last night I was watching The Secret. I finally turned it on because it's on Netflix, and because I was mentioning the Esther Hicks Asking It Is Given book to my friend, and she kept referring to The Secret as if I had watched it, and I was like, no, I've never. I mean, I've heard of it, but I've never watched it, and so it's on Netflix. So I thought, oh, I'll at least start it. Let me just say that the first like 5 minutes of The Secret is like the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And it was the cringe was palpable. Like, I guess they wanted it to be more sexy than a bunch of people like sitting around talking about the law of attraction. But I felt like I was watching like infomercial acting where like people couldn't like open jars or like open their cabinets or something without like dying. It was just so dumb, and it made me embarrassed to be, like, interested in this subject, I have to say. I sort of settled into it later on. I'm not really into, like, those, like, I don't know, those sort of hyped up self-help guru people kinda, like, rub me the wrong way. I feel like they're trying to sell me a used car and stuff, so I was like, "Ugh, eh." I mean, I appreciated the information on The Secret. I just full disclosure, I'm not this isn't a review per se, and I haven't finished the movie. I've watched about half of it. But anyway, there's something that I always hear about when people talk about manifesting and law of attraction. Oh, and also, why is it a secret? Or why do they call it a secret if like everybody knows about it? They're like, yeah, we're going to tell you about this thing that's like been a huge secret and nobody knows about it, but here's 15 people who clearly know all about it. Like, what? Anyway, but just in general, when there's talking about manifesting and all that stuff, there's people always refer to, oh, you can manifest the relationship you want. Now, what do they mean by that exactly? Because I feel like I feel like it's frowned upon to manifest a particular person. Like if you're focusing on Joe Schmo, like that's wrong because, maybe Joe Schmo isn't the one for you, or you shouldn't be like messing with Joe Schmo's life and his own, trajectory by like directing him towards you and stuff. It's like, oh, okay. But I can't imagine when all these people are sitting around thinking about the relationship they want that they don't have a person in mind. Either a person that they used to be with or a person they want to be with in the future. Or is everyone just thinking of these like sort of faceless humans that they're going to have spend the rest of their life with without knowing anything about them? I just find that really hard to believe. And I find that really hard to do because I can't think of I can't get, these quote good feelings and send up these good vibes about some person I don't even know. I mean, I guess I could sort of stipulate, this is what I want in a relationship, and I want this thing, and I want that thing, and etc. That makes sense. But I can't imagine getting excited about, I'd like to have, I like to be surprised with breakfast in the morning. I don't know, whatever your, you know, criteria are. And anyway, so I was just wondering about that. Like, is that a thing that like people sit around like picturing a life with some person with no head, or are people picturing other people that they know and want, like me? So anyway, that was just a quick question. But yeah, the secret was interesting. So hokey. Wow. Was that in theaters? Were people watching that in theaters? I don't know, that just seems so strange to me. And, like, what was the deal with that Australian woman in the beginning? Like, she was going through a hard time, so some random person sent her The Secret with a Post-it, even though nobody knows about it. Who sent it to her? Like, Rockefeller? Einstein? Like, who was, like, sending her, like, books or secrets or whatever that we're not supposed to know about? I don't get it. Um, anyway. So if you're picturing headless people, I'm very curious to know how that works and how's that working for you and whether you can like get really excited about that and have good feelings about it because I cannot. Okay, bye bye.